please. I didn't practice this. Let's see if I can
Like,
get it
how
right.
do you shoot click, stop, or do you flow? Just so I can know.
We're going to do the flowing. I rather,
Okay.
but I don't pose you.
Okay.
Is my preference for as long as I can, and then I'll pose you.
Okay.
All right, but we're going to do a video clip first.
Okay.
So, hi, I'm John Ricard. This is
Sophia Marie. Hi.
Sophia Marie. What's your Twitter or whatever?
My Twitter is I am Sophia Marie.
Okay, I-A-M.
I-am-S-O-P-H-I-A-M-A-R-I-E.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about why you might not want to use a zoom lens. Okay, the main reason you would use a zoom lens is because you can't move and you need to zoom. But in almost any situation where you can move, the zoom doesn't really give you any advantages. You understand? If I need to get closer to her and I can move closer, then what do I need to zoom for? It's not giving me an advantage. And there's a tremendous disadvantage to most zooms. So this is a 24 to 70 millimeter zoom. It's one of Nikon's very expensive lenses. It's probably about $1,700. And we're going to see if, I can't show you the aperture in here. It doesn't have a ring. In any event, this opens to 2.8, which is considered fast for a zoom lens. But it's nowhere near as fast as a fixed lens. Let me show you. This is my 50 millimeter lens, which is a 1.4 lens, and I don't know if you can actually look through this. Can you look through there? Can you see the aperture opening and closing? So look how much light comes through there. It opens to 1.4. And that can be a great thing because a lot of times it's easier for your camera to focus looking through this lens than when it looks through here. Because the camera looks through 1.4. Here it's looking through 2.8. So more light comes into the sensor when I use this lens, and it becomes easier to focus. But the main reason that you might want to not use the zoom lens is because of issues of perspective. And what I mean is this. If I go too close to the model, I'm going to get distortion on her body. Okay, and I'm going to show you that with the video right now. Again, if I wanted to do a shot that was like a headshot, but included some of her chest here, if I were to do it like this at 24 millimeters, you notice I have her head and I have just below her chest. But the problem is she's out of proportion. She looks here, her head is too big for the photograph. So how do I fix this? I could fix this by backing up. So I'm going to back up right now to here. If I go about this distance, she's in the right proportion. Her head is the right size for her body. But the problem is she's so small in the frame that you can't really see her. So I'm going to zoom in to 70 millimeters, and now she's filling the frame and her head is in proportion to her body. So the point that I was trying to make earlier was if I'm using a zoom, especially if I don't know what I'm doing, it's very easy to, instead of taking the picture this way, it becomes very easy to do this instead and take a distorted picture because I'm using the wrong focal length for this type of shot. So to eliminate the problem, one thing you can do is to force yourself to use a lens that only has, let's say, 70 millimeters like this, or 50 millimeters, which is here. Because what's going to happen now, there's no way for me to take this picture in the right proportion from where I am. I can't fit the composition that I want when I'm this close to her. So the only way to do it is to back up to here, and now she's in the right proportion. The lens is forcing me to back up, and when I back up, the perspective in the photograph is correct. So again, if you want things in the correct perspective with people, sometimes you're better off with a 50 millimeter or an 85 millimeter instead of using your zoom. Right shoulder to me a little bit more. Just like that. Move this hair from here.
Sorry, it gets sticky.
Well, it's very hot today, so understandable. Okay, bring the eyes here. Just like that. Drop that hand. Good. And chin up a little bit now. Beautiful. Do the smile. And put the right shoulder to me more.
Sorry.
A little bit more. Keep going. Move the hair from the middle.
Getting sticky.
It's okay. Okay, ready. So put the right shoulder to me. You're going to face me this time. A little more. Just like that. Good. So you want good eyes. Ready? Beautiful right there. Good. Chin up a little bit. Perfect. Okay, that's good. Let's go downstairs and we're going to change you. How was that?
Good.
Tell them.
That was a great shoot with Mr. John Ricard. He's amazing.
And you were all in the right perspective, right?
Yes, I was. Thanks to the, what is it, 50?
The 50 millimeter lens or the straight 85, okay? It just forces you to get people in the right proportion, okay? Remember that when you become a photographer.